a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Dave X Media.
All right. I hope when you die, the devil himself is like, ew, and kicks you out.
No, but Lucy's my buddy.
Don't fucking call Lucifer Lucy. Welcome to the Bits, hosted by your favorite jam buds. The devil and the devil from the Bible. the devil and the Bible. That's who we are.
But which one is which?
Yes. That is for our listeners to decide.
Tag yourself. Are you the devil or the Bible?
Actually, I'm an Earthling, which is, ironically enough, the episode we're looking at today. Earthlings, Season 3, Episode 23, premiering on August 8th, 2016. I'm not gonna lie, when I watched Beta, I was expecting immediately to see, Smoky Quartz, and I'm like, wait, what? It's the next episode, what?
I know. Like, rewatching Beta, I'm just like, wait, I keep forgetting that these episodes are only 10 minutes long, and like, there's only so much that can happen. That's why this is a Stephen bomb. Like, these episodes really, I feel like they cannot be separated very much. I know, like, the next two are probably going to be about the same as well. So right where we left off.
But before we do that, Charlie, did the postman bring us any more post?
Hey, Mr. Postman, bring me a post. Bring me the post I love the most.
2 episodes in a row. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. And it's going to be more questions from our friend who previously sent us a message for more things, more questions. They say, what do you think of being a professional beach hunk? Robert, I feel like this is directed at you because in the art, I did make you be the one wearing the professional beach hunk shirt.
Which is a shirt that's an old school joke where we're like, oh, Robert should wear the beach hunk shirt. And I never did because I never bought it. Again, I could just probably look on the internets. However, I'm not going to.
How dare you? How dare Robert not wear the professional beach hunk shirt and be like literally lying to our listeners about having it?
I don't go to the beach often, and I'm not a hunk, so.
Excuse me. Ask Mac. Ask Mac.
He did though. Look, I'm not acknowledging him. What do I think of being a professional beach hunk? I hope whoever has that job gets paid well. Isn't an attractive job for you guys? I mean, if we went to a beach and we saw like a hot dude wearing a shirt that said "attractive beach hunk."
Wait, is that not the job of Ken from the Barbie movie?
I'm sorry, professional beach hunk. Yeah.
He says his job is beach, but I think his job is professional beach hunk.
He's only a professional beach hunk if you think Ryan Gosling is hot, and I don't particularly think Ryan Gosling is hot.
There were moments in that movie where I thought he was attractive.
Your taste in men is poorer than mine. Cheers.
See, my taste in people is like, damn, why are people so hot? So my standards are pretty low.
How much money would you need to be offered to take that job for life? I mean, at least what I'm making now, I guess. Maybe a little more on top. I would do this for like $100K a year.
And you must always wear that t-shirt while you're working. You know what?
I have worked in jobs with uniforms before, and the uniforms honestly piss me off the most.
So if all I have to do at professional beach hunk is stand on the beach and like confidently, as Ken says, and just, be attractive. Well, one, hey, if I've been hired, I guess I don't need to do anything else. As long as somebody gives me the proper shoes to exist on the beach, because I feel like it is hard to exist on the beach. I don't like sand.
It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere, yeah.
But for the money, I think I would do it.
There's a lot I wouldn't do on principle, but then if you offer me $100,000 a year, I'm like, maybe my principal can flex a little. Who knows?
You know, if I was offered a large sum of money or like, you know, the amount of just a actual paying job that is more than what I make now,
Mm.
I would grab some rain boots and go to the beach. Is that the proper footwear? Probably not. But goddamn, I'm not putting my feet on that sand.
Nah, just wear sandals. It's okay.
No, because then my feet will still be in the sand. Robert, the sandals will be covered in sand.
Jump into the water.
That's not going to help. It's going to make it worse.
Oh, actually, it'll make it especially worse, especially as you leave the water and you get back on the sand and the sand clumps on your feet because it gets wet.
Robert.
Am I describing a sensory nightmare to you?
Yes, this is a sensory nightmare. Literally.
If you want to beat Charlie in combat, just put some sand in your pocket, and then when they're about to strike, you throw it in their face and you say pocket sand.
I would literally cry if you threw sand in my face.
Pocket sand.
Robert is so mean to me.
I'm only mean because I care.
So you say. All right, that's all of our questions for today. Now back to...
Send us more questions, thebitssupod@gmail.com.
Woo! So we are now going to start talking about the episode, Charlie. We're Earthlings. We should have a lot to say about the episode Earthlings.
Right? You know, we really should. It picks up right where we left off. We see Jasper looking at one of these cages with one of the corrupted gems. It is one of our, you know, our standard corrupted gems that we saw in the... Which episode was that? It was Connie's first mission episode.
Yeah.
Gem Hunt.
Gem Hunt.
That episode. I do always forget that episode exists. Every time. I'm so sorry, Connie. Oh, I know which corrupted gem this is, too. Because, like, this is... I swear this is one of the ones that becomes, like, healed later and they realize was, like, a crystal gem all along. But maybe I'm totally freaking wrong about that. Maybe I know nothing. No, I am wrong. She's just Ocean Jasper. I thought this was, like, Crazy Lace or something. All right. But she is another Jasper, which is cool.
Yeah. We're like brothers, only closer.
They're sisters.
I'm referencing SpongeBob.
I know. So Jasper has not noticed that the other three are here just yet. They're, you know, watching her as she's, like, kind of putting this corrupted gem down. It's like, huh, Earth sucks so bad. It, you know, tears the life out of everything. It's and you're so weak.
And you're not even fused. I like how Peridot and Steven are both like, we should go back and get backup. And Amethyst is like,
Right?
nah, I'm going to jump in and fight and start recording it, please, so I can have a record of me beating the shit out of Jasper. And then 5 seconds later, it's like, cut that shit now. I got my ass handed to me. I'm not uploading this anywhere.
Literally. And Amethyst is, like, trying to sneak up on Jasper. Jasper immediately clocks it, like, hi, Amethyst. So, oops. She's too good. She's too cool for you. Sorry.
She's too cool for school. Hence why she's not in school. She's no longer in kindergarten. She's no longer in kindergarten.
She is in kindergarten right now.
Brother.
Steven immediately jumps to Amethyst's defense. He's like, hey, she's not so tiny. She's awesome. And of course, why was I about to call her Lapis? Jasper is like, oh, you're always here. Right when the other ones, they never stray too far from you. And she says that they have no place in this world. But they do, because they're Earthlings.
Technically they are.
And this is when we really get the lay of the law of, like, the whole caste system really officially being said by somebody in the show. Every gem is made with a purpose to serve in the Order of Diamonds. And if they can't, well, I think they get shattered. So they can't, you know, not be perfect or try to do something outside of what they're made for.
Nope.
You know?
Mm-mm.
It ain't gonna work. I do really like the graphic that they use also of, like, how the caste system works, where it's like all these different, like, basically trapezoid pieces, like, fit into the Diamond Authority logo. And then all these other, like, blobs and, like, star-shaped pieces don't fit into that. And this, like, light from the diamond comes and destroys them. So, it's very symbolic. So Jasper is like, to defend this Earth is like so meaningless and everything. And Peridot's like, excuse me, Earth is awesome. We love Earth. And we've
I mean,
discovered so many parts of ourselves
do we
from
love Earth? Do
from
we?
being on Earth. Like, I have metal powers. She tries to use her metal powers for the rest of the episode.
It's so funny to me that she's spending the entire episode like desperately trying to pull one piece of metal out of the ground.
Yeah. And while the two, like Peridot and Steven, are trying to back up Amethyst in this potential fight against Jasper, Amethyst like pushes Steven out of the way. Peridot is already like, leagues behind them anyway. And Amethyst like, one-on-one fight. Okay, let's go. She whips her again. Jasper's unfazed by all of it.
Yeah. Even by Amethyst's newly upgraded whip, it ain't doing shit, dude.
She lights them on fire, and then she does the whole like spin dash thing, and Jasper is fully unfazed by this entire thing. So like this fight really didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, and it was super one-sided. Jasper like easily kicks Amethyst away. She lands near Steven. And Jasper, she's like walking up intimidatingly, and Steven knocks down an injector with his shield to separate Jasper from him and Amethyst. Amethyst has a moment of like, shit, I can't win. I'm worthless, just like Jasper said. And Steven's like, we're both unique. It doesn't matter that you're not like Jasper. It matters that you are like me. And that, and then they hug, which something happens when they hug.
It's so funny. Like the little pep talk that they have is like, wow, we're the worst. We kind of suck. Like I love that, okay? Because that's like me with some of my friends.
Right.
Just like, yeah, we're the worst. But actually, usually the other of us is like, no, you're awesome. No, you're awesome.
And then you hug your friends and you fuse together, right?
And then you fuse together because you're magical. I wish.
Yeah. It's really great. This was without a doubt the most fucking surprising thing. I remember watching this episode as it came out, just like I have no idea what's happening, and then lo and behold, boom, fusion.
Literally, most surprising fusion. Smoky freaking quartz. They have technically is it 2 arms or is it 3 arms? I can't figure out how to describe because like the third arm is connected at the elbow, so it's not even a full arm.
The arm part still like comes out of the socket. It's just like it's 3 arms. It's 3 arms is what I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm just like it's a third forearm is what it is technically. There's only 2 like shoulders and biceps, but there's 3 forearms. 2 of them just come out of the same elbow because Smokey is just that interesting and different. And yeah,
I love how as she's like talking herself up, she's like, I love how she's like, wait, who am I? What's my name? And Peridot's like, it doesn't matter what your name is. You got to fight to win. And she's like, no. I need to come up with a name. Let's see. So we have an amethyst mixed with a rose quartz for a smoky diamond as she's combining her whip and Steven's shield.
Smoky diamond?
Did I say smoky quartz?
You said smoky diamond?
Smoky quartz. Shut up.
Wow, Robert.
Shut up. And then, Smokey combines the shield and the whip to make yo-yos, which, honest to God...
Beautiful. This is when it really becomes great on, like, how you can combine the different things. Because before this, what did we have? We had the spear and the whip becoming the bow, right?
Yeah.
And then I think Alexandrite just had like the same bow that Opal had.
Alexandrite, yes. But we're also forgetting Sugalite, who just had a giant like throw around hammer.
It was like a mace kind of. Yeah. I would like to correct you though, Robert. Smoky Quartz does exclusively use they them pronouns.
Fuck, I've been misgendering them the whole time.
It's okay. We have all of Steven's different
fusions. Do they all use they them to some regard?
To some extent, they all use they them. I think only one of them.
I believe Rainbow Quartz 2.0 is he, him, he, they.
Yeah, that one is he, they. Robert,
Yeah.
I'm broken.
Why are you broken?
Okay, I did not realize who voiced Smokey Quartz until just now.
Who voices Smoky Quartz?
Natasha Lyonne.
Oh my god. That's crazy. What?
Oh my god.
Charlie, you need to let the listeners know who that is.
Listeners, if you don't know who Natasha Lyonne is, she's in my favorite lesbian movie, But I'm a Cheerleader. Robert, she's wait, she's in Orange is the New Black, yes? Yes?
Probably.
Question mark. She's in a
Probably.
lot of things where people think she's gay, and she's like not at all gay.
I mean, you know what? Hey, you know what? Neither am I. I'm only gay for payday.
Oh my god, I didn't realize the star power that they had on so many of these characters. I need to start looking up more of the like fusions because I did not know.
But yeah, Smoky Quartz, Peridot's like, you need to fight to win. And Jasper's like, is fusion the only thing you fucking gems know how to do? She doesn't say fucking, but you know.
She does. Absolutely, she would.
There's because I just recently watched a performance of It's a Wonderful Life. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie or like the play version.
I've seen the play.
Okay, so I recently just saw a production of that, and every time we get to the scene where like the main character is like yelling at the uncle for like losing the money, I keep remembering the John Mulaney bit. He's like, where's the money, where's the money, you stupid son of a bitch. And it's like, now he doesn't say that, but wouldn't it be funny if he did? Shout out to fuck, what's the name of the actor again? Shout out to Jimmy Stewart, aka Mac's favorite white boy.
Amazing. So, Smokey versus Jasper. The fight that we didn't know we were all waiting for, but it is the fight of the century. Smokey is literally smoking Jasper in this fight.
Boo.
Jasper like does the whole fiery spin dash kind of thing.
Yeah, her sonic charge, her sonic dash.
She turns into like a comet and she destroys all or not all of them, but like a bunch of these little whole jail things for the corrupted gems. And they all run away screaming, like, no, I want to get out of here. Oh, one of them wasn't a corrupted gem. One of them was part of the cluster. One of them was a cluster experiment. I just noticed that. So it's got like different weird limbs.
Right.
The rest of them appear to be like giant Jaspers, though. And Jasper's like, wait, no, I gotta go after my other ones. Or better yet, fuse with the ocean Jasper that she was talking to earlier in the cage.
Now, Jasper, why the fuck are we trying to fuse with a corrupted gem?
I mean, she doesn't really understand the corrupted gem. She doesn't know what happened to them. Like,
which is honestly so silly if it weren't for the fact that she's essentially giving herself a disease, TM.
I mean, what do you mean is like silly about it? Because like I said, she doesn't know. She wasn't here when the corruption happened, and she's only been around them for like so long now. She thinks, I mean, what she literally says is she thinks that Earth somehow did this to them.
You know what? Yeah, you're correct. It's still silly for me to like, you know what? It's only silly for me because I know what happens in like the context of what's about to happen. Like even at this point, I don't think anyone knew that like fusing with a corrupted gem would corrupt you too.
I think it makes sense that it would. Like absolutely. Like that's what I would expect to happen.
Yeah, same.
But I also fully understand why Jasper has no idea what's going to happen here because she's just like, I think the Earth somehow fucked with them. You know?
Right.
I think that this place just sucks so hard that that's what happened because she doesn't realize what they really are. So she fuses with it, turns into mega cool Jasper with like weird limbs and everything.
The imagery that I'm getting in my brain is, you ever play Smash Bros, Charlie?
I have not.
Do you know the character Bowser?
Yes.
There's a form in Smash Bros particularly, he's a boss like that in Smash Bros Melee, where he turns into Giga Bowser, where he's just slightly bigger Bowser and his like color is often weird, which is sort of the mental image I got when I saw Jasper fuse with this corrupted gem.
Actually, wait, I think I'm lying. I swear, I think I have played Smash Bros like once or twice before.
Yo, bro, you ever Smash before?
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely see it. Jasper does kind of look like a Bowser. I love this Smoky Quartz power where like 3 yo-yos becomes a giant like twister storm almost.
I mean, you got to give it up to Smoky Quartz. They do have 3 large fans.
The Jaspers unfuse. Jasper is like really trying to refuse, and it's
Oh, you know what I just realized? Because you just said they're 2 Jaspers. It's like the same thing when the multiple rubies fuse. They just fuse into one big ruby.
exactly.
I don't know why it didn't clock for me until now that Jasper fusing with another Jasper just makes a bigger Jasper. I don't know why that like was not in my brain until now.
Yeah, no, I was just like slowly figuring that out as I realized that that other one was also a Jasper. So it makes sense. It makes sense to me that that's just another bigger Jasper.
Oh, 100%. This is the first time I was realizing it.
So Ocean Jasper runs the fuck away because she's like terrified of all that has just occurred. And Big Buff Cheeto Puff Jasper is like, nobody I fuse with ever wants to stay.
Maybe stop being a toxic partner.
Boy, howdy.
Now we don't have time to unpack all of that.
And now Orange Jasper is doing the corruption slowly but surely. She's getting blue spots on her. Like that that is the interesting part of it to me, is that parts of this other Jasper are becoming part of her.
Right.
And I think that lends itself to the corruption specifically being that these gems don't know who they are anymore, you know?
And when that combines with your, like, when that forms with you, I think that's a good allegory for like mental health, of like you shouldn't associate with people who are also particularly like mentally struggling. TM, if you're also mentally struggling, I can't really give that advice because all my friends are mentally ill.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
Like, in theory, yeah, sure, if you have depression, you shouldn't be hanging around other people with depression. Counterpoint, all my friends with depression are funny.
Yeah, we are. Smokey immediately unfuses because Steven is like, I need to help her. Jasper, can I help you? Can I heal you? I can heal you. And she literally tries to like, yeah, she swipes at him. She
does it not connect? I could have sworn like it connects, and I was worried for like 2 seconds that oh shit, does the infection like pass through scratching?
No. I think you have to I think fusing makes sense because you connect on that mental level. And again, I think a lot of the corruption is in the gems' heads, you know?
Right.
Like I said, they've literally just forgotten who they are. But I think, yeah, she just really scratched his shirt. He's okay. He'll be fine.
He's not corrupted.
Jasper is still just like, you guys are failures. Like, look what you did to Peridot. You took away everything from her limb enhancers, her dignity. Hey, I have one of those things. Excuse me. Why would you protect this shell of a planet? Because it's full of life. We're Earthlings, guys. This planet is full of life. We're living here.
Go Team Earth. I mean, currently Team Earth is doing a lot of shady shit with the people in charge of it, but you know, other than that.
Well, I think a lot of that is Team USA, but
and Team Russia, Team Israel,
and
Team
some other
North
guys.
Korea.
There are some guys out there who aren't doing the worst. They're just chilling.
A few and far in between, unfortunately.
The penguins in Antarctica have nothing to do with any of this.
Depending on who you ask, depending on the species, I think multiple penguins in Antarctica will be like, yes, no food, time to eat my children, I believe.
Honestly valid. What else are you gonna do? We're kind of destroying their ecosystem. So Jasper is basically saying that Rose brings these other gems down to her level. She like rips everything away from them until they are, you know, at their worst. And that Rose, quote unquote, Steven, is manipulating Jasper. Like, you want me to be like them. You want me to be one of your crystal failures or whatever.
Yeah, and that's not at all what he wants. He just wants for her, you know, to not be corrupted, and also for people to please stop trying to destroy the Earth. I keep remembering that line from The Incredibles where Mr. Incredible's like, can we keep everything clean for 10 minutes?
Steven wants to help, Robert.
But who will help Steven?
Jasper finds this laughable because of what Rose did. What Rose did to her colony, to her planet, to her diamond. Yellow diamond?
No! My diamond! Your diamond! Pink diamond!
The reveal that Rose did something to Pink Diamond
was insane. And this was when, were there any theories about Rose being Pink Diamond yet?
I feel like the rose being pink diamond maybe comes later, but I could be wrong. I think I was maybe watching the episodes when they came out at this point, but I wasn't like in the theories online yet, really, at this point. I was just like, oh snap, that's some weird shit. I don't know.
Who is this pink diamond you speak of?
And then finally, Peridot's Chekhov's gun finally goes off because she gets that metal piece. And as Jasper fully corrupts.
And she rams it into corrupted Jasper.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking violent. You know, she got stabbed.
Yeah, dude, you stabbed me. That's from something. What am I referencing? Who, audience, if you know what I'm referencing, please just let me know.
No idea. And Amethyst is just like, come here, sis. And bubbles her, sends her to the temple.
And that's where and then the episode,
I was gonna say, the episode doesn't quite end there because the three of them start walking back home to the barn and they find the rest of the crystal gems and lapis all with the rubies.
Oh boy, here we go again.
They literally wanted to have a break. They're like, can I sleep for a month now? Nope.
Rubies, and I completely forgot how season 3 ends, so this is going to be emotional. I mean, what?
Literally. Cliffhangers. We love them, don't we? They're great.
No, we do not.
So, Robert.
So, Charlie.
You want to go to the Crystal Temple?
For some Crystal Temple trivia?
This episode's name was first revealed in the episode listing on the Cartoon Network website. The episode was originally named Earthlings, Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo. This episode is the first to have a title card with the Beta Kindergarten as the background.
This episode shows Amethyst bubbling a gem on screen for the first time.
Is it really the first time we see her do this?
I wasn't sure, but yeah, apparently. She doesn't usually bubble them.
This episode confirms that the North monsters were quartz gems and to a greater extent, different varieties of Jasper. Most of the gems that Jasper captured were quartz gems that look similar to the Great North monsters. However, she did also capture at least one artificial fusion and one water bear.
This is the first on-screen transformation from a non-corrupted gem to a corrupted gem. It is also implied that if a normal gem fuses with a corrupted gem, that gem will also become corrupted.
This episode aired on Kimberly Brooks' 48th birthday. Hey!
Amazing. She died on her 48th birthday.
Rip.
Jasper died.
She died as she lived, being ambiguously queer.
This episode shows that although Jasper wears the yellow diamond insignia, she still owes allegiance to Pink Diamond for whom she was made. This episode also shows that Jasper was made on Earth and only returned to avenge what Rose Quartz did to Pink Diamond.
A cluster gem, similar to the one from Nightmare Hospital, appears fleeing from the Beta Kindergarten after most of the cages break.
For cultural references, Smoky Quartz yo-yo attack may be a reference to one of Ness's attacks from Earthbound. It may also be a reference to Killua from Hunter x Hunter, who also uses yo-yos as weapons.
Jasper's fusion with the snow monster resembles the Deathclaw from the Fallout series. Kind of, yeah, sure. Okay, let's go with that.
Sure. Jasper's corruption may be a reference to Tetsuo Shima's mutation from the 1988 film Akira.
And now for Charlie's favorite section.
Continuity?
This episode continues from where Beta left off.
Jasper does not want to get beaten by yet another fusion, referring back to the events of Jailbreak, Super Watermelon Island, and Crack the Whip.
Jasper remarks about how her fusion partners never want to stay together, referring to Malachi.
Amethyst tells Steven to stay out of her fights and tosses him aside in the process, referring to her fight with Pearl in On the Run.
And now for Pearl points. Charlie, who are you giving your Pearl point to?
I think we just gotta give it to Smokey. I personally, I think this is a Smokey episode. This is the Smokey episode.
Oh, this is 100% the Smokey episode, so I'd have to agree.
Smokey,
who I'm gonna appropriately gender next time. Woo!
All right, and for the question,
has there ever been a task that was a lot easier because you did it with your good friend?
Podcasting.
Yeah, 100%. If you're gonna make a podcast, you should do it with a friend. Never podcast alone, and also podcast with friends, because podcasting with friends is cool.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Holds up Robert.
Charlie, where's that from?
Is it not from Words, Zelda? Question mark? Cool. I did it. Awesome.
Alright, but Charlie.
But Robert.
If every podcast were perfect,
we wouldn't have the bits.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You can follow this podcast socials at thebitssupod on Instagram and Tumblr. You can send a message to our dime line through thebitssupod@gmail.com. If you'd like to support us financially, join us at patreon.com/thebitsu. By becoming a patron, you can join the Deus Ex Media Discord server, where you'll be able to chat with us and other listeners about Steven Universe, or whatever else. Our $5 patron tier also gets you access to Steven's Room, our monthly bonus show. There, we'll talk about a wide variety of topics, which usually have something to do with Steven in some way. No promises.
You can check out our merch store, The Bits SU, on Redbubble to find custom designs made by Charlie, me. Or if you cannot do that or do not want to support us financially, we'd really appreciate a rating, a review, or letting your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. It really helps. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws. You can also hear my voice on 2 other podcasts. I co-host another podcast on the network with Ray called Of the Eldest Gods, where we talk about the mythology book series by Rick Riordan, starting with Percy Jackson. I also co-host a podcast with my buddy Ethan called Mysteries in the Machine, where we talk about all things Scooby-Doo.
You can find me, Robert, at the Damn Meme page on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok. If you want to hear more from me, check out my YouTube channel, also called the Damn Meme page, where I make videos mainly about Percy Jackson, but also sometimes other fun stuff. If you want to find me elsewhere in the podcast verse, you can also tune into my podcast, The Pit Crew, a show dedicated to dissecting the HBO Max medical drama, The Pit. The Bits is proud to be a part of Deus Ex Media, which features great podcasts like Content and Capable that follow Sam as he tries to figure out what it truly means to adult.
Have you ever gotten so distracted in Stardew Valley that you forgot to sleep? Have you realised that you have a whole room in your house full of dolls? Or have you even bored your friends to sleep talking about your passion? Well then, Content Capable is the podcast for you. Join me, Sam, as I chat to people passionate about what they do, asking questions about how they fell in love with their passion, what they do, and how it interacts with their day-to-day lives. Catch the podcast every Monday as I find out what makes someone tick, all while gleaning interesting and insightful life lessons along the way. There'll be laughs, a bit of crying, a whole lot of conversations, and we learn just a little bit more about the world around us.
Deus Ex Media.